Yeah. I don't know, man. I've been going through a lot. Um, and all I can say is that I'm in a point of my life right now where, I'm allowing God to just guide me and lead me. I've always been like a proactive person. I've always been a person that people can come to for advice. And honestly, I feel like energetically I poured into people to the point of my glass has gotten really low. But I mean, I've always looked at the glass halfway full though. But the reality is that my energy is at an all-time low, and I have I'm in need of replenishment. You understand? And I'm trying to get my steps in, y'all. Trying to get my steps in. A nice gift. It was simple, And I think he was just expecting more. But financially, I'm in a place where I'm growing, Somebody's dog is crying over there. Crying. He's crying. But yeah, I'm starting over, and I'm just going to give it to God, man. This is going to be the video where I have I've always been a spiritual person, and I've always kept God first in my life. But I can say that there have been points in my life where I was not leaving it in God's hands, I wasn't I didn't have faith, I was relying on myself. But even when I was relying on myself, he never left my side, which I'm so grateful. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Thank you, Most High. Thank you, Most High, for always being there for me, for being there for my family, for waking me up in the mornings where I just didn't think that I could go again. But I'm gonna leave it in the Most High, the Most High's hands, because that's where it belongs. Even when we're trying to figure it out, God already has it worked out for us. And it's been a lot going on. I feel kind of lost. I feel lost. But all I can do is just continue ahead. All that I can do is keep going. All I can do is try daily to be the better version of myself. I have on slippers, guys. But sometimes when you don't want to be affected by other people's energies, you got to take that space. And I think that's what God is teaching me these days, is that take space for yourself. You aren't obligated. Can you save anybody if you can't save yourself? Can you help people when you can't even help yourself? And I always thought that finances were, I didn't think that finances were everything, because like I said, I've always been a very deeply spiritual person ever since I was a kid. Ever since I knew to speak. Ever since the beginning of my creation, I can say that my imagination has always been the best. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here because there's this lady across the street who has a crazy ass dog. And what the fuck? I'm out.